72-point expectations. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. As for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here. Apologize there for a little bit of delay, so hope you were able to stay with us on 101.7 KDNO. Just had a little internet connection issues, but we're back and we should be good for the rest of the evening now. Good long pass there from Cam Farrell to JC Owsley, up to Dazzlin Hunt. Dazzlin Hunt drives in and one opportunity for Dazzlin.
And Bobcats are taking the lead, 28-26, 5 minutes left in the fourth period. Lady Cats have been playing great defense, still getting beat on the offensive glass. Austin Slagle fouled out about 30 seconds ago, just working hard down there. So we are down, and we do have 5 fouls. So that could play a factor.
Right. Free throw is up and no good. So yeah, just 3 minutes into the fourth quarter already at those 5 fouls, which Lady Bulldogs haven't shot the free throws well,
fortunately,
and has kept the Lady Cats in it. May now with the ball. Bringing up Jones with the ball now. Back over to May. Now to Mickelson. Teeter up top. And now Teeter gets it over to May. Cross court over to Bria Jones. Jones now with it. Good defense there by Lady Cats again. Mickelson with a moving screen there. Teeter drives in with the left hand. Shot is up. No good. And fight over the rebound. Teeter ends up with it. And shot is up and good. JC Owsley and Mickelson really fighting over the ball there.
Yeah, fingertips. It was fingertip control that took that.
Right. And now Dazzlin Hunt, after she gets the ball in, it'll be a timeout by Coach Weinberger. 28-28, 4:18 left. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be right back after this.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back after a quick timeout, and I did miss a few buckets here and there, so my stats will be off a little bit. So at the end of the game, I'll try to see if I can't get a picture from one of the coaches of the scorebook for you, and then I'll do some stats maybe sometime during the boys' game. 4:15 left here in the ball game, all tied up, 28-28. JC Owsley now with it. Pass over to Davidine King. She's not able to handle it. Ball is going to go out, and looks like Kennedy Rail will get called for a foul, I believe.
Their third foul.
Yeah, their third, her first. The way he kind of kept looking, I was afraid they were looking to see if they were going to call it on Dazzlin, but JC Owsley now with it. Davidine King over in the corner was wide open, was Daz, and Hannah didn't quite see her. Cam Farrell now at the top of the key, though. She's going to drive in. Good aggressive in there, but then back over to Dazzlin.
Good heads-up play.
Kicks out to JC Owsley. JC Owsley's like, okay, let's calm down a minute. Let's get set up. And she tries to drive to the right-hand side. Summer Teeter doing a good job playing tough defense, but too much contact will be called.
4 fouls. Yeah, getting a little closer.
This last 3.5 minutes might take a minute or two. Second foul on Summer Teeter. One more foul on the Bulldogs, and this may come down to a free throw shooting contest by the time the game's over. Davidine King now with it. She's going to make a good strong move. Goes up, kind of lost the ball, so had to throw it up. Owens blocks it. Rail with it now. Lots of speed up. Kicks it out to Teeter. Teeter now with it. She's going to drive in left hand. Double dribble as she tried to power dribble and put both hands on it and then saw a lane still. So be a double dribble. 3:26 left, 28-28. And now Dazzlin Hunt with it, cross to Hannah, but Davidine will come away with it. She's going to have a lane, and she's going to drive in, up, and good
nice.
for Davidine.
Davidine, that was huge. She picked up the loose ball and just turned around and took it to the rack.
Yeah, it was a great play there. Two points for Davidine. And Summer Teeter with it now. Pass over to Kennedy Rail. And into Kennedy Owens, and Davidine's going to get called for the foul. She kind of reached through trying to knock the ball away.
3:03 left, scores 30-28. Lady Bobcats with the lead. That's
Davidine's like second, yep. Kennedy Owens will go to the line. I believe she's 0 for 2. Travis did a good job at taking over the scorebook, but I didn't let him have it quick enough, so I think I missed some things there. The first one is up and no good for Kennedy, so Bobcats still keep a 2-point lead. He was even in my ear telling me all the things. And
I was trying to help out as much as I could, and then it's like, okay, give me the ball.
And next one is up off the back of the rim, so Kennedy misses them, and then Mickelson runs down. Free throw. She tries to pass it across to Teeter and almost made the pass.
I wouldn't have that have been.
28-30, Lady Cats lead in this one, just under 3 minutes left. And good play here by the Lady Cats. Hand off to Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill's going to have a lane. She's going to pull up jumper. Shot is up and good for Hannah Hill.
Hannah
Great
Hill
play.
gets the ball, drives right down the middle of the lane, pulls up and just shoots about a 4-foot bank jumper for 2.
Yeah, 32-28. And Coach Edwards is going to call a timeout here, and we will be right back after a word from our sponsors.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and we're back. Lady Cats lead by 4 here, 236, 32-28. Great play, and again, some role players coming in and doing some great things. I think Hannah's going to have to turn in the role player card, though, and
she's graduated. We can't say that anymore.
No, not at all. And then Davidine coming in and having some huge minutes as well, and then getting that bucket. A couple of fouls for her as well. May now with it. 2:30 left in the ball game. Dazzlin Hunt doing a great job playing tough defense. Pass to Mickelson. Oh, good help by JC, but she's going to reach across the top. Going to get a foul called on her. That will be her 4th. And that'll send Mickelson to the line.
2:24 left in the game. Lady Cats still up by 4 with Mickelson on the line shooting 2.
This will be her 8th and 9th free throw on the evening, where she's just made 3. First one for Mickelson is up and good.
Lady Cats with 2 players on the floor with 4 fouls and 2 players with 3 fouls. So we are with Hunt and Owsley both with 4. They're gonna have to play carefully.
Yeah. And second one is up and good. So she's making it a little tougher on Lady Cats. Makes it 32-30. Lady Cats lead, 2:24 left. Gets it into Hannah Hill. Oh, had her. And then Hannah's going to bring it up. Put a little pace on it. Hands off to JC. JC going to come across. Lady Cats really have handled the pressure really well today.
They really have. We haven't had a lot of turnovers on the press, more than just running the offense. And
JC Owsley's going to get double teamed. She's going to pass over to Hannah Hill. Hannah back out to JC. JC now to Dazzlin. Dazzlin spin move. Oh, wow, she did, and they didn't call it. And she drug that foot too.
About 6 inches.
Right, and then JC Owsley's going to get the ball knocked out of her hands. It is going to go off of Summer Teeter's leg, so Lady Cats will retain the ball, 153. Ooh, a couple little nervous things there.
Yeah.
Right side of the court on both ends have been wore out tonight by the Lady Cats.
Yeah, like I said, I would love to see him. There we go.
Well, yeah, and Cam's so aggressive with their left hand. Hannah Hill drives in, kick out to Cam Farrell in the corner. She's going to bring it back out. Oh, she had it, but she just didn't have quite good footing, so she passed up the shot. 1:30 left. Lady Cats with a 2-point lead. JC Owsley going to drive in. Oh, kick out to Hannah Hill, Hannah with a three. This is huge. Oh, off the back of the rim.
Oh,
no good. And came in and knocked it away, but Mickelson comes away with it. 1:17 left now for Lady Cats. So this is a big stop for them, and Daslin's going to get called for her fifth. Yeah, not what you want. Just kind of laying on Kennedy Rail there, who is 4 of 6 from the free throw line, I believe.
I don't understand that one. I mean, as a senior, yeah, that's too bad. She
Yeah.
has played to this point, has this whole quarter with 4 and did a great job. I don't.
Yeah. That one was just a little too aggressive on the defense. That will send Kennedy to the line. First one for her is up and good as it rolls around.
32-31, 1:14 left in the game. Lady Cats still lead by 1, but Rail with one more shot from the line.
All right. 5 of 7 from the line tonight, so really their best free throw shooter so far on the evening. Second one is up and off the back of the rim, and JC Owsley gets a rebound. It's one of the first ones we've gotten off of missed free throws. Chloe Owsley now with it, passes down into Davidine. Davidine going to turn around, jump shot up, no good, gets her own rebound, put back, and she gets it.
That ball's going to
way too high. That one is going to need a broomstick.
And we got somebody coming across for something. I don't see a broomstick yet.
No.
It's either a broomstick or a new ball.
Oh, looks like it's happened before. They had the best
PVC pipe. Here it comes.
Well, if my dad, Gerald Gerber's listening, he knows we lovingly refer to that as the magic stick. He used to have one of those to put up Christmas lights, which is like that. So magic stick comes in handy for a lot of other reasons. So that will be a turnover by Lady Cats. Just a minute left. It's a 1-point game. And that one definitely, I mean, you don't hate the shot. And then she went after her own rebound. Yeah. The second shot, maybe kick it back out, let them set up again. But it was a good play by Lady Cats. Under a minute left. I sure don't.
He's going to have to be careful. 4 fouls.
And Cam on there. Kennedy Rail going to drive in. Good defense by both of the freshmen there. Chloe and Davidine May now with it. She's going to drive in. Again, I'd let her shoot from the outside. Yep. Jones now kicks back out. Man, these girls are playing tough defense, playing great help defense. They're just switching everything right now. Kennedy Owens now with it. Again, Davidine King all over her, doing a great job. Chloe Owsley now on Rail. They're going to run a 2-man game against these freshman girls, and they do a great job. Out to Mickelson at the 3, short, and rebound comes down to Jones, and they're going to call a foul.
Unreal.
I know. I believe that should have
been a jump call.
Right, and they're going to call that against Chloe Owsley. I believe that's just her first.
Bad. They were battling for like 4 seconds.
Right.
Normally it's like a 1.5 second foul or jump call.
And that'll send her to the line for 2. Jones's first one
left on the clock.
No good. So just a chance to. It is imperative that the Lady Cats box out on this one. They cannot let somebody get
body and move them. Don't just hold them. Move them.
And don't foul. Don't just step in and try to out jump, go get the rebound. So second one by Jones is up and good as she ties it up.
18 seconds left.
So Lady Cats are going to
timeout.
So that leaves us 18 seconds left, 32-32, going to be a full timeout. We'll take a quick break for the final seconds of Lady Bobcat basketball here in Lovell.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
All right, and we're going to interrupt the ad here real quick. Don't want to miss the last 18 seconds of the game here. Cam Farrell going to bring the ball up, get it to Davidine. Davidine now to Chloe. Chloe up ahead to Hannah Hill. Hannah Hill's going to have opportunity, a wide open layup. Up and good for Hannah Hill.
Lady Cats take a 2-point lead, 9 seconds on the clock.
Huge play. Oh, and they're going to call a foul on Cameron Farrell.
I didn't see it. Was it a foul?
I wasn't. I was looking down writing numbers.
I
didn't either.
So the foul occurred just about half court. So
yeah, but with such little time left, and she's their best free throw shooter, but with little time left, you maybe want to put pressure, but man, should just kind of stay away. Kennedy, who has made a number of free throws, has a chance to tie. First one is up and no good.
Huge.
But
6 seconds left. Lady Cats have got to box out.
They have to box out. And then they have to take care of the ball, get it inbounds. And good call there by Weinberger, kind of make Kennedy have to think a little bit at the line. So 5.9 seconds left. Full timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
All right, and we're back. There's still a few seconds left here in the timeout, but we were just talking in the timeout like how big of a play call that was. They didn't draw anything fancy. It was their normal press breaker, but they did a good job at telling Hannah to be very patient before she took off, and Chloe to have the wherewithal to like look ahead as soon as she got it.
Well,
and Hannah took off.
He does, for the play call, and then Hannah Hill just for catching the ball because it was a long pass. Kipping it and up for a semi-contested layup.
And that's a lot of time that you have to think from half court to the basket. A few dribbles and everything. So second one here for Kennedy to make it a 1-point game is up off the back of the rim. Rebound though, by Kennedy. And shot is up, and she's going to be fouled as well. And Lady Cats upset, but really should have been recognizing that the missed free throw maybe was coming on purpose. Kennedy Owens is going to the line where she is 0 for 4 on the evening. Only took a couple seconds off, not quite, second and a half.
5.9, so actually 2.6.
First one for Kennedy is up and no good. So only, again, Lady Cats have to box out both Davidine and Ina down low, both their leapers on the team. Got to put a body on Mickelson and Teeter because they're probably going to try to miss this one. Nope, she's going to go for the make. Shot is up, no good. And Ina King comes down with the rebound. She's got to just keep her feet, and they're going to let the ball game go. And Ina King comes down with a huge rebound, and Lady Cats win 34-32. So Ina very smart to not only go up and get the rebound, but then not panic and do anything with the ball. She just held on to it and didn't let them tie her up. And that is a final for the Lady Cats, 34-32. I'm going to do a little work on this book, see if I can see where we're at, if we're close, and I'll come back with stats right after this and the beginning of the boys' basketball game. They are going to do a senior night as well, so we'll have a few minutes here, and we'll take a break here, and we'll be back with the boys' pregame show right after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, and we are back here, and I did check out the book, and it looks like we're pretty good, I think, on our numbers. So with that, let me go ahead and go through our quality in stats of the game. And again, Lady Cats coming up huge, a huge win for them as they win 34-32 in the ball game, and did a great job even with the number of fouls that they had, sending the Lady Bulldogs to the line a number of times. And still just keeping their poise, and again, just a great game for Lady Cats. But for Lady Bulldogs, Madison Wolvington went 1 of 2 from the free throw line for a single point. Kennedy Rail, lots of free throws for her, but missed some big ones at the end. Ended up going 5 of 10 from the free throw line for the evening. And then Bria Jones knocked down a 3 and went 2 of 4 from the free throw line for 5 points. Libby Mickelson had 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 points for her, going 5 of 9 from the free throw line. Kennedy Owens scoring a bucket for 2 points and going 0 of 6 from the free throw line, and she was one that I believe she scored 16 or 15 against us last time. So really, Austin Slagle, Ina, everybody that came out and got her, just you could tell they focused and did a really good job. So again, that was from preparation coming into the game.
Coach had a good game plan.
Sure did. And then Summer Teeter come in, scored 3 buckets for 6 points, and Celeste Lindsay coming off the bench, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 3 points, giving them 32 points. Lady Cats come in, Dazzlin Hunt with a couple buckets and going 0-1 from the free throw line for 4 points. Maggie Landon scoring a bucket for 2. Cam Farrell really scoring well again, so that Charlie horse did her some good today, scoring
right off of shooting.
That's right. So she scored 10 points, had 2 threes and 2 buckets. JC Owsley came in, went 3 of 4 from the free throw line for 3 points. Hannah Hill with that huge layup at the end of the game, but also going 3 of 5 from the free throw line. A couple other buckets for 9 points. Davine King with a huge layup to go in and score for 2 for her, and then Austin Slagle also with 2 buckets for 4. And really, I really have to talk up Chloe Owsley and Davine King too. They both came in off the bench, and some of those defensive possessions that they had at the end, I mean, they were switching everything and hedging screens and playing really, really well. So really proud of those 2 freshman girls as well. And I can't say enough about Hannah Hill either, just as far as she's come along. I know we've been kind of tooting that horn here the last several weeks, but well deserved because of how well she stepped up and came in and played. So your Lady Cats get a big win over the top of the Lovell Bulldogs in conference. And that was big. So that gives them their 4th win of the season. And again, I think you said Lovell was, were they 8-10 or 10-8?
I think they were 10-8. Let me see. 10-8.
Yeah, 10-8. So a big game for them, for Lady Cats to come in and get a win. So we are still doing some senior night stuff with cheer and dance teams, and also the boys basketball team. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will come right back for the KDNO pregame show right after this with Kevin Gerber and Travis Bomengen on 101.7 KDNO, and also on the YouTube channel WyoToday streaming live. We'll be right back after this.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey, he's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're here for the boys pregame show. Bobcat basketball up against the home-standing Lovell Bulldogs, and Thermopolis kind of been in and out of the rankings this year, as high as 3rd, and then also 5th as well in the season. And Lovell Bulldogs have held on to that 3rd place spot now for several weeks. Powell number 1, I think, Douglas number 2, Lovell 3. And then so Bobcats out of the rankings right now, but again could make a big statement here this evening to come in and win a big one. And kind of Bobcats at full strength for the first time in a while, as hopefully everybody's kind of healed up and back at it and on the court. So with that, what do you have for some stats and keys to the game by Edward Jones and our financial advisor right there in Thermopolis, Travis Winger? What do you have for some keys to the game, Trav?
Well, going over some stats first, Kev. Last time we played the Bulldogs in Thermopolis, the final score was 44-41, Lovell winning. Potter had 16 points, Owen Walker had 15 points. If you look at the record, Thermop comes in tonight 9-7, Lovell coming in 14-4. Points per game, 3-point percentage, 2-point percentage, free throw percentage are all pretty darn close. Rebounding, we out-rebound them by 5, but the one stat that is worth commenting is we turn the ball over an average of 18 times a game, and they turn the ball over 11.3 times a game. And we talked about that last time because they were still disciplined then. And that first quarter, they had a bunch of turnovers, and that, I think, kind of sparked us and kind of shook them a little bit. So that helped. Their scores, Owen Walker, he's a 6'6" or 6'7". I don't know what they've got him listed, but he's averaging 13 points a game. He shoots 63% from inside the paint. So he is just horribly consistent there. And then they got the senior Anderson, number 23, averaging 12.5 points a game. And then Newman at 7.7 points a game. Rebounding, Walker averages 10 rebounds a game and 3 block shots a game. So he is a definite presence inside the key. If you remember last game, we got him into foul trouble early. I think he had 2 fouls within the first 2 minutes of the first quarter.
Right.
And so he was not as much of a presence in the game the first half. He came in and played well in the second. As we get to the keys of the game, number 1, we got to keep 10 off the glass and not be intimidated by his presence in the key. We got to, number 2, take care of the ball, not turn the ball over. If they're not turning the ball over but 11 times, we got to make them turn the ball over, and we got to take care of it. 3, quick and accurate passing. We've had most of our turnovers lately have been more on the pass, and so if we can take care of the ball with the passing, I think that's going to help. Number 4, if they play that 2-3 zone, we got to get the ball in the paint. Both combination of driving and passing. That's how you beat that zone.
Yep.
And then hopefully that kick out threes, we can start getting back on track. And then number 5 for defense, talk and block. Talk on defense, let your guys know when the screens are coming, because they'll run some of those screens, run a little bit of a high-low, and then block out every time the shot's going up.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, if I was scouting Thermop right now, I mean, the zone has not been kind to us.
No.
And so, you know, I imagine that's what he may come out with to start off with. But it's going to have to be movement. You know, our zone offense is, it just hasn't had a lot of movement. It's a lot of passing up around but they're long passes. They're across the lane. And then if we try to throw a skip pass, the lane's not a good open pass. So, I mean, really going to have to do that. And then movement out of our big guys, because our guys are so active and they're so athletic and everything that I think it'll do them better than to, you know, one high, one low. So some movement there. I think that'll be big too. And then, yeah, I mean, taking care of the ball, I think we did a great job of, I'm sure the game plan was like, you know, take it to Walker, make him foul you. They did that. And then I felt like then we kind of went away from then attacking the paint. And it's like, man, if you have that opportunity again, like, take advantage. And then Newman, I think Newman, if I remember right, was really the one that kind of was their spark. He drove in a lot against us, got some easy buckets, and ended up being kind of the reason I think they ended up winning it. He scored a little bit more than his average. So, you know, our perimeter defenders are going to have to really step in and play tough there too. So, you know, it's always different playing on the road than it is at home. home. And so Bobcats have a tall task ahead of them here. But like I said, good to see everybody kind of back and healthy, and got our full force back with the Bobcats. So with that, we're going to take another quick break, and we will be back for the end of our pregame show right after this.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's
Can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones Financial Advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here with the pregame show. Your Bobcats against the Bulldogs of Lovell, and we are on 101.7 KDNO. Kevin Gerber alongside Travis Bomengen, and also streaming live most of the time when we're not having internet connection issues, but on the YouTube channel WyoToday. And if you haven't subscribed to that, and then also make sure you hit that bell so you get notifications as well as they're finishing up a little bit of the pregame here. Big game here, Travis, for Bobcats. I mean, it's another conference game. Thermop is 0-3 in that, I believe. Worland is Lovell's 2-1 in the conference. So this would be a big win. And again, it's all just trying to get positioning now for regionals, which will be home this year. It's been a long time since Thermopolis has hosted
I was going to say, in my 24 years there, I don't know that we've had that before.
Yeah, it's been a long time, and going back and forth between 3A and 2A and everything. Yep, you do, because you kind of become low man again, or depending on whose space you take. So with that, we're going to get to have regionals at home as well. So that's our plan. We are getting ready for our starting lineups here for your Bobcats. We have number 0, Jet Longwell, senior. Senior number 2, Canyon Gerber. Sophomore number 3, Cody Bomengen, back in the starting lineup for the Bobcats this week. Ellis Weber, number 5, another sophomore as well. And then rounding out sophomore number 12, Armani Dukes, who had a big game last week as well. And with that, it looks like we're going to take another second to do the Star Spangled Banner. So because of that, we will take another break, and I'll come back with the Lovell starters right after this.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help in Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Worland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
All right, and we're back here for the starting lineups, and I'm not sure. I didn't suit up, so I'm gonna let Canyon take the starting thing. But it sounded an awful lot like Kevin as it came out. He was kind of
look up.
I know he was kind of giggling. I had to look down, make sure I wasn't wearing a uniform. But I don't think any of those uniforms come in Kevin Gerber size anymore. So yeah. So we already went through the Bobcat starters for the Lovell Bulldogs. You have number 1, Matthew Newman, number 10, Owen Walker, number 13, Davin Crosby, number 23, Parker Anderson, and to round out will be number 32, Blake Wilson. So Bobcats have their hands full today for sure, but definitely a winnable game for the Bobcats, and they proved that last time they played them, as they showed that they could stay with them. Only a 3-point game at the end, and so Bobcats again kind of running out a new starting lineup, and those kind of maybe wondering with Brody. I think Brody just was fighting some sickness early in the week.
I think missed 2 or 3 practices.
Right. So because of that, he'll be coming in off the bench. Has had some good games too. So I think we'll see him probably pretty quick, and based on the quickness of his leg tapping over there, I think it'll probably be sooner rather than later. And Cody Bomengen's showing some hops, out jumps and tosses it out of bounds, maybe expecting a little tougher jump ball there. And
I think Ellis is like, holy smokes.
And ball will go into Newman. So Newman's gonna pass it over to Crosby. Crosby into Owen Walker. Crosby spins on the baseline, shot is up, no good, gets his own rebound, tosses it up, and is good. Davin Crosby with 2. And they're gonna come out with a press here. Gerber gonna pass it to the middle, gets it to Monty Dukes. Monty now over to Cody. Cody to Ellis. Ellis left open. Oh, good play there as he jumps, dribbles, and
nice 10-foot jump for Ellis.
And I always
choose to score.
I've seen that be called a travel before when they dribble before they land, but I was glad to see the ref let it go. Maybe he was just wasn't expecting it. And pull up by Newman is up and good, and that's what we saw out of him last time, was that pull up. About 15 to 18-foot jumper is a good-looking shot. Again, pass it to the middle. Good press breaker here by Bobcats. No one picks Monty up until they get to the free throw line. Now out to Ellis. So 4-2 here. Quick pace here for both teams. A little 2-man game as they get ready to run now. Screen and roll, kick it out to Jet. Jet now over to Cody, and then tries to pass it inside. It'll go off of Walker. Stay with the Bobcats. Just a minute 15 gone by. 4-2, Lovell over the top of Bobcats. Canyon set to take it out. He'll pass it to Bomengen. Back out to Jet. Kick out to the corner. Gerber gonna have an open 3. Shot is up, too strong. And Newman saves it, gets it into Crosby. And Newman now bring it up the far side. And now over to Crosby. And gets it into Wilson. Wilson, couple dribbles. Newman, left him open. Three is up and good for Blake Wilson. And that makes it 7-2. Ellis just got caught in the air trying to get in Newman's face on his jumper. Gerber passes up to the sideline to Cody. Cody left open for the three, up and too strong. So both Gerber and Bomengen ate their Wheaties today. A little strong here on a little anxious on their first couple threes. Wilson now will pass it back up to Newman up the top. Now Anderson with the ball for the first time. He's going to drive right-handed. He is left-handed, but he's good with both. Shot is up and good for Parker Anderson. Yes, they are.
That was a hand in the face.
Right. And Monty Duke's going to get it knocked away from behind. And Anderson, he's going to step in. Deep three. Shot is up, no good. And Walker's going to come down with the offensive board and up and good. So just like that, come out strong. The Lovell Bulldogs take 11-2 lead after a couple turnovers by the Bobcats. 5:31 left. Corpening with a quick timeout. We'll be right back after this.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
Got this, Dad. We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area, and 172-point inspections. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
All right, and we're back here for first quarter action. 5:30 left. Bulldogs all coming out, starting five, all with a bucket already. And Potter going to come in, and Gerber tries to pass it over the top to Jet, and Crosby's going to get his hands on it. Steal the ball. Blake into lob into Owen Walker for two. That will make it 13-2. And Ellis Weber quick up the court, gets it across to Jet. Jet cross court to, oh, nice play there. And foul on the arm as Cody Bomengen found Potter. Potter going up strong. Walker challenging him at the rim. I think had him at first and then came down hard on the arm. And I think it was the right call. Potter going to the line.
13-2, 5:01 left in the first period. Potter at the line. First shot is up and no good.
Rattles it in and out. Zach Casey will come in for Weber. 5:01 left, 13-2. Bobcats need to get some buckets here. And second one here for Potter is up and good. So goes 1 and 2, gets us 3 points. So Bobcats gonna need a stop now. Really caused any turnovers here. Blake Wilson with it. He's gonna try to drive in, throws up a wild shot, and they're gonna call a foul on him. Looks like they're gonna call that on Gerber. Be his first, team's first.
Yeah, Bobcats just seem to be a half a step slow
Right.
in majority of the defensive effort tonight. And they need to kind of pick it up.
Yeah, match the energy. And first one for Wilson is up and no good. And Del Dukes will come in for Jet. Second one here for Blake Wilson. 4:52 left, 13-3. Each team with only a single foul. First, second one is up, rolls around, no good. Gerber comes down with the rebound. He's going to bring the ball up for the Bobcats. And Lovell did come out in a man-to-man, so going to run a little two-man game. Oh, I had him there. A little quick bounce pass there. Potter, Gerber going to run two-man game now. Pass to Potter.
That's
good pass there. And then gets blocked by Anderson as Potter. Anderson comes down with it. So hopefully Potter keeps tacking rim.
Yeah, he's got
still a good attack.
Don't worry about the blocks.
Nope. Now just get a head fake, get him in the air. Drive in by Newman. And then a block there by Potter, but Owen Walker there to clean it up with another bucket. 3 buckets for him early in the game. Makes it 15-3. Gerber now with the ball. He's going to hesitate, drive in, kick out to Zach Hasty. Zach into Potter at the high post, and then going to get a foul called against Crosby across the arm. That'll be team second, his first.
15-3, 4:09 left in the first.
And then Weber.
Go ahead.
Oh, I was just to say Weber coming in for Gerber. A couple changes as Crosby and Wilson come out as well. And into the game is Romero.
Romero played extremely well. He had probably 5 or 6 steals in the JV game tonight.
Oh, okay. He played good at home in the varsity game too. And a mismatch there. Good play by Potter.
Reading the mismatch.
Yeah, recognizing the mismatch and going up. So 3 of their 5 points, 15-5, back to a 10-point game. Bobcats just going to have to get a stop here. They had a good block. Potter came over and played help defense, but Walker was able to clean it up. So gonna have to find Owen Walker anytime a shot goes up. And foul's going to be on Del Dukes playing defense against Anderson. And if you've watched Del Dukes long enough, he tends to foul, but not according to Del Dukes. He questions it every time. It's funny. And ball to Romero, gets it up to Braxton. And Newman now has it again, quick with the ball. Ooh, could have been double dribble there. Romero now with the ball, hands off to Anderson. Oh, Del Dukes almost gets that
off to the
steal.
races almost.
Yeah, and loses the ball. Anderson gets it over to Newman though. Now kick it back over to Romero, who can shoot the ball as well. Newman now thinks about the 3. Pull up though, 1 dribble in, pull up jumper, and it's
Weber
just
had a great hand in his face.
He did too. Even kind of knocked the ball out of his hand a little bit. 3:08 left, 17-5. Bobcats gonna have to find some buckets here. And gets it to Cody Bomengen. Cody now over to Del Dukes. Del hesitation, he drives in. Tough angle there, shot is up, and he's gonna be fouled across the hand as well. That'll be Anderson.
17-5, 2:56 left in the first. Lovell Bobcats still on fire. Bobcats are trying to get the fire lit.
Right. Stoking it a little bit, hopefully from the free throw line. Del Dukes' first one is up and good.
17-6. Anderson will take a break.
Yeah, Wilson comes back in for him. Second one here for Del Dukes is up and good.
17-7. Can't get it down less than 10, but we get it to 10.
Yeah. And now Romero with the ball, gets it over to Wilson. Wilson drive in, kick it over to Braxton. And over to Romero. Romero's going to step back. 3 is up. No good. Good box out there by Potter. And Bomengen clears the way for Bomengen to go get the ball. And now Potter going to be left open. Oh, he thought about it, but he's going to get a travel. And he's good for about 1 of those a game. It seems like he has that long first step, and he picks that back foot up before he puts the ball on the ground. We'll get that travel. I don't know that it would normally be called if it wasn't such a long step, but he just gets it so long that it's like there's no way he can make that much room without traveling. So 17-7, 2.5 left. And Monty Dukes comes in for Cody Bomengen. And Romero now gets it over to Braxton. And shot is up, no good by Walker as he tries a 3. And Potter has it now, gets it to Zach Hasty. 2:15 left. Bobcats have a chance to get this down to single digits. Now over to Weber. Passes into Monty Dukes. Monty Dukes had a big weekend. Pass out to Potter. Potter will shoot the 3, knocks one down. So Potter keeps his foot on the gas pedal. And 7 of the 10 points go to Potter. So another good start to the game here. And Romero now with the ball. Get it out to Walker. And Potter's going to choose to stay off of him a little bit. Not a bad idea. And Romero kind of tucks and goes in. Braxton Filkins has it. Gets it to Walker. Now to Newman. Newman drives in, tries to push his own guy out of the way, but gets his own rebound, and Zach's going to come in, and we're going to get a jump ball. So one ref looked like maybe a foul call was going to come, but gets it. So Gerber comes in for Zach Hasty. 17-10, 1:36 left here. 7-point game. Bobcats have a chance here now. Continue to roll here a little bit as Lovell's kind of cooled off a little bit. And Del Dukes, Monty Dukes going to run 2-man game. Oh, Monty left open. Del found him just a little too late, a little too hot on the pass, and Anderson will come away with the steal. Gets it to Braxton Filkins. Doesn't look to shoot the ball. Newman now thinks about it, kicks it back out to Filkins. Filkins going to drive in. Ooh, could have been offense. Good defense there by Monty Dukes. Just stays straight up. Lets Filkins shoot right into him. Gets it to Potter. Potter drives in. Passes to Monty. Monty going to make a move here on Braxton. Up and under. Gets blocked by Wilson. Gets his own rebound, though. tries to go up again and a left
Nice.
and one for Monty Dukes.
17-12. Bobcats are scrapping their way back
they
in.
are.
59 seconds left in the first quarter. 5-point game.
Exactly what we need to see the Bobcats do is take a couple punches like that and then just stay right into it. And Jet Longwell come in for Del Dukes.
And you'll kind of notice if you're watching, Jet and Del Dukes are going to be kind of alternating back and forth every 2 to 3 minutes on 23 just to try to keep pressure on him.
And shot is up and good, so completes the 3-point play, does Monty Dukes, makes it a 4-point game, 17-13. Bobcats now need to keep on the pressure. Ball goes to Kaysen Anderson, number 12 there. Blake Wilson with the ball. He's going to try a crossover. Gets tipped out. Kaysen Anderson with a 3. Shot is up, no good. Good box out by Jet Longwell to keep Parker Anderson off the rebound. Ellis Weber going to drive in, kick out to Potter. Potter hesitates, drives in, no one there. Looks to kick out, gets it out to Gerber. Going to set a 2-man game here, screen and roll. Gets it over to Monty Dukes. Oh, good backdoor cut there by Weber, just nothing there yet. Gets it to Jet, good patience by the Bobcats here, 20 seconds left.
Good ball movement.
And Potter going to drive in. He's going to go up. Shot is up. Oh, just right off the front of the rim. Doesn't roll in. No good. 10 seconds left here in the game. Newman's going to pass it up to Wilson. Wilson up and too easy for Blake Wilson to go up and score a bucket. And 2 seconds left, and Monty Dukes is going to lose it. And that's going to go with 0.8 seconds left. 19-13.
Super frustrating.
Yeah.
Had it within 4.
Yeah. And now they're going to have to watch. They're going to toss it up around the rim. So Brody's going to have to protect the rim here as they're going to look to try to pass it high up off the rim to Walker would be my guess. Not a lot of time left, really. Catch, one dribble, and shoot, I think, is about all. And sure enough, pass it up high to Walker, and that's going to be time as he was unable to catch it. 19-13. Bobcats got down as many as 12 or 14 in this one, but battled back to within 6, 19-13. We'll be back after a word from our sponsors right after this.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back here for second quarter action. Bobcats trail in this one 19-13 after being down by as many as 14. Really fighting back into this one and playing a lot better defense. I think heard you, Travis, and started matching the pace of the speed of the game. And Newman now with it. He's going to pass it out to Kaysen Anderson. Kaysen Anderson's going to drive it to the top, get it to his brother Parker. Now Newman has it. 2-man game between him and Crosby. Pass over to Owen Walker, and good defense there by Potter. And Monty Dukes comes down with the rebound. And Weber now with the ball gets it to Potter. Screen and roll, 2-man game between Jet and Potter. Now Weber and Monty. Oh, that's a tough pass by Monty as he tries to pass. He steps out of bounds. Or by Weber, sorry. Yeah, probably just need to reverse that one. That one was going to be tough even if he did catch it.
He had 2 guys on him.
Yeah, word's out about Monty too, I think.
Yep.
So Anderson now, Parker Anderson's going to have it. Jets just trying to deny him all over the place. And Kaysen Anderson now with it to Newman. And Owen Walker Crosby gets it down low. Good defense by Monty Dukes again, just staying up straight. Gerber comes down with a defensive rebound. He's going to bring it up the court. Pass over to Potter and almost stolen by Walker, as Walker kind of was sitting on that one. And Zach Casey will come in for Gerber. Del Dukes will come in for Jet. Del Dukes will take the ball out. 7 minutes left here, 19-13. Zach Casey now with the ball. Kind of get everybody organized here. Del Duke's now with it. He's going to drive in with his left hand. Looks to hand off to Weber, passes across to Potter instead. And Potter gonna, oh, he could have just kept going with the left hand up. Oh, good shot there, contested by Owen Walker. Monty Dukes knocks it away, and now Weber comes away with the ball as they knock it out of Newman's hands, get it to Potter again. Now back to Weber. Weber gonna drive in, tucks the ball away, goes up, and he's gonna be fouled. So good attack there
aggressive,
by...
aggressive move by Ellis Weber. Kind of pump fake and then drove in and got him behind him. Just got fouled from behind.
Well, and a good free throw shooter too, so smart on him to take it to the rack. And that is first on Newman. First for the team in this quarter. First free throw is up and no good for Weber. And Cody will come in for Potter. Potter, good minutes there. Had 6 points. I think I said 6 points in that first quarter. Weber's second free throw is up and no good either as it rolls around on the rim. Walker comes down with the rebound, gets it to Newman. And Newman running the show for the Bulldogs here. He does a good job as a point guard. And both Case and Anderson and Parker Anderson in. And Anderson going to drive baseline. Oh, gets it knocked away, but comes back with the ball. And then Owen Walker, nobody puts a body on him, and he follows in for an easy bucket. Makes it 21-13, so an 8-point lead for Bulldogs. Zach Casey now with it. He's going to hand it off to Potter, or to Bomengen. Bomengen, good lean in, shot up, no good. And Del Dukes comes down with it, passes into Monty. Monty head fake, he goes up, was too far underneath the rim, hits it off the bottom of the backboard, and Walker comes down with the rebound.
Bobcats had it within 4, now down 8.
Right. And Newman with the ball now. Pass over to Parker Anderson. And Parker and Walker going to run a two-man game. That was a tough, tough play against. And Case and Anderson has it. Screen there between Crosby and Newman. And Crosby's going to step back, three-point, or is up and no good. Good box out by Bomengen as he just doesn't let Walker go around. And Walker's a smart player. He just decided, I got boxed out. I'm not going to try to go for it. 5:19 left, 21-13, 8-point lead. Bobcats, Zach Casey with a deep three. Shot is up, no good. Bomengen comes down with it. Goes up, and good for Bomengen.
21-15, 6-point game, 5:06 left in the second quarter.
Potter's probably scratching his head saying, hey, when I slap the backboard, I get a foul call. And Newman steps back and knocks down a three. And for anybody watching, Ellis Weber plays amazing defense. And when you play that hard all the time, things like that happen. And it's kind of one of those things that have been discredited and makes kids not play tough defense, and that's what you love about Ellis Weber is he plays hard all the time. Shot from the corner is up and no good. No one's around Walker though. Oh, good hands by Del Dukes, but looks like he's going to pick up his second foul. Oh no, they're going to call that one on Ellis, it looks like, so that'll just be his first, team's first.
24-15, 4:33 left in the second period.
And Owen Walker goes to the line for two. First one is up and no good.
Short off the front of the rim.
And Potter and Gerber come back in for Monty Dukes and Zach Hasty. Makes it 24-15, 9-point lead now. Second one here for Walker is up and good. 9 points for him in the game already. Playing really well. 4:30 left here in this first half, 25-15. Gerber brings the ball up for the Bobcats. Gets it over to Del Dukes. Two-man game between Potter and Dukes. Good pass there to Potter. Potter goes up and
nice
good.
Shot, Potter. I didn't know if he was going to be able to gather that.
Yeah, I said nice pass. It was a nice look. The pass maybe wasn't the best pass, but it was a good look.
Pass. It was about mid-shin.
What all you big guys always love. Us guards will throw those passes at your shoelaces. Anderson drives in. Good defense there, though, by Dukes as he came right back in, and then Brody Potter gets a rebound. And Gerber comes and gets it at half court, sets up the play, gets it to Del Dukes. Good two-man game here between these two so far. And he was going to look for him again, gets it over to Gerber, now to Weber. Kind of a broken play, but they have it. Now Ellis Weber has it, gets it into Potter. Let Potter work a little bit. Good move by Potter. Up, gets blocked by Walker, though, at the rim. And Newman comes down with it. And good pass ahead. And then, Cody Bomengen comes in, but he's going to get a foul from behind. Got a lot of ball, but then I think a little body there at the end will send Walker to the line.
25-17, 8-point lead, 3:32 left in the half.
Walker, 1 of 2 from the free throw line, will go to the line. 4-2. First one is up, rolls in, and is good. We'll make it 26-17. And Monty Dukes comes back in for Bomengen. Romero in for the Bulldogs. Second one for Walker, 2 of 3, and make that 3 of 4 as he knocks down another one. And we get Crosby will come in for Walker, get Walker a break. So this is where Potter should be kind of licking his chops now, maybe take advantage. They're going to go into a 2-3 zone, so we'll see what the change here is offensively for the Bobcats. Get it over to Gerber. Gerber now back to the top of Weber, have that one high post with Potter. Gerber going to step in 3, long again, goes off of Monty and Zach Hasty, up and no good.
27-17.
Go out of bounds. Crosby now with it. Get it into Newman. 3:19 left. Pass over to Romero. And steal here by Potter. Potter's going to have a lane. He's going to have to contest here. Kane's onto the ball, though. Good patience there.
Nice.
Spins up and in for Potter. Good patience. That's something last year we would have saw him kind of panic and throw something up, and that's where he just gathered himself, made a couple moves, and good up and in. Under 3 minutes left here now. Parker Anderson with the ball. Gerber on him. Crosby with Monty Dukes on him. Romero, who's not afraid to shoot. Zach Casey was on him. Okay, and now Anderson again. He's going to drive. He's a lefty, but he will drive right. It looks like he's going to get a foul called on him. And that one's going to go against, looks like Brody Potter. Pick up his first, team's third. Send Anderson to the line. Be first free throws for him. First one is up and good for Anderson.
Well, there went our little height advantage.
Yeah.
It was short-lived. Enough for a breather.
Right, last 4 points for the Bulldogs have come from the free throw line. Second one is up and no good. And Monty Dukes comes down with it as Walker and Potter both got hands on it. And then Monty comes away with it for the Bobcats. Weber now with it. Stay in that 2-3 zone does the Bulldogs. Now Weber drives in. Monty Dukes comes down with the rebound. Tries to get a head fake, and we're going to get a jump ball there. It does stay with the Bobcats. Jet Longwell set to come in. He's going to come in for Ellis. 2:23 left, 28-19, 9-point game here. Bobcats had it within 4. Oh, good play there. And good drive in by Potter.
I was a little worried about his steps.
I was too.
Holy smokes, they could have called that.
And Bobcats get a bucket, so we get a timeout as well. 2:18 left, 28-21. It's going to be a quick timeout. We'll do the same. We'll be right back.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
All right, and Bobcats get a quick timeout after the Potter bucket. Potter really picking up right where he left off. 12 points in the game for the Bobcats, and playing well on defense as well. Bobcats come out, still staying in man-to-man. Romero now with the ball. Good help there by Monty. And Crosby's going to be left open. Zach came out on him, but Crosby not a great three-point shooter, not afraid to shoot it, but will pass it up to try to get the ball inside where he got it now from Anderson. Going to try to make a move on Anderson. Good help by Zach Hasty. And a good double team there. Monty Dukes gets the ball into Gerber's hand. Gerber brings it up for the Bobcats. And Lovell going to come out in man-to-man now. Going to run two-man game between Potter and Longwell. Oh, good steal there by Longwell. And Monty and Gerber two-man game. Now to Jet. Jet and Hasty. Oh, good slip screen there. Been a tough pass to make, but it was a good move by Jet. And Potter steps back. Another three. Shot is up. No good. Crosby little kind of settled for the shot there. That shot was going to be there all day.
Yeah.
Like to see him still keep keep pressing. It is a 7-point game, so Bobcats got it back to a single-digit possession, and Walker will step into a three way too long. Monty Dukes will box out, and that'll go against Crosby. So Bobcats doing pretty good after those first few possessions of them getting the ball. 107 left, 28-21. Del Dukes comes in for Gerber. That'll be team's third, and that is Crosby's second. Oh, that's Crosby's third, looks like. Must have missed another one in there. Zach Casey now with the ball. 106 left here in this opening half. 28-21. Bobcats lead, or trail by 7. And now that 2-3 zone comes out. Again, now we're going to have that high-low, running that high-low again. They're going to run a little play here, different movement. Like to see. There you go, to the high post. And Potter's shot is up, no good. Maybe got a little tip there. Blake Wilson's going to come away with the ball. He's going to drive in. Monty Dukes standing there forever. Monty Dukes set up a tent, started up the fire, was making s'mores. He saw Blake Wilson coming from a long ways away, and that is an offensive foul on Blake Wilson. That will be team's third, I guess, that time now. So good take there by Monty Dukes.
28-21, 7-point lead for the Bulldogs. 41 seconds left on the clock.
Del Dukes bringing the ball up, and they're going to go back to man-to-man, so changing it up against the Bobcats here a little bit. Zach Casey and Brody Potter going to run that two-man game on the far side. If he'd have just turned to square it up, he had a shot. Monty Dukes up and under. Blake Wilson's going to block him. Has had a couple blocks. Good hustle by Monty. Gets it out to Potter, saves it in, and then Potter tries to get it into Monty. Tough angle.
Not a great pass against Walker. He's got long arms, and it'd have to be just a dime. It wasn't.
A little English on that one, probably.
Yeah.
13 seconds left here, 28-21. Bobcats need to have a hard stance here. Ooh, a little hesitation dribble by Newman, but shot is up, no good. 5 seconds left. Zach Casey's going to get it to Potter. No one's counting. Oh, Zach Casey's three is up. Oh, and no good. Off the back from the half court. That leaves it a 7-point deficit for your Bobcats to the Lovell Bulldogs. 28-21. We're going to take a quick break here, get a word from our sponsors. This is Kevin Gerber, Travis Bomengen on 101.7 KDNO, and also on YouTube channel WyoToday, streaming live. We'll be right back after this.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones. And we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vicklin Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vicklin Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vicklin Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.
All right, and we're back here for the halftime show, and Bobcats trailing in this one by 7, 28-21 to the Lovell Bulldogs. And yeah, Cats have a little bit of work to do for sure. Definitely got down pretty big in that first quarter, but then fought back and came back within 6. Kind of had a little let up there right at the end of the first quarter to let them get another bucket, but made it 19-13 at the end of the first quarter, and then Bobcats just outscored by 1 in that second quarter, 9-8. So again, Bobcats taking a couple punches on the chin there, but then have fought back into this one. So definitely not out of it by any means. Lady Cats winning earlier today, 34-32. So a big win for them. So it'd be nice for Bobcats to make that bus ride home, going both 2-0 with varsity teams. So with that, let's go ahead and get into the Quality Inn and Suites halftime stats. And for Lovell Bulldogs, Matt Newman with 7 points. Again, just has a wicked crossover and pull-up jumper and knocked down a 3 as well. And then Owen Walker with 11 points, going 3 of 4 from the free throw line. Davin Crosby with 2. Parker Anderson with 3, going 1 of 2 from the three-point line, and Blake Wilson with 5, knocking down a 3, and then that bucket at the end of the first quarter for his 5. For your Thermopolis Bobcats, we have Cody Bomengen with a bucket for 2. Ellis Weber getting the scoring starting for the Bobcats with 2, and then going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Dell Dukes going 2 of 2 from the free throw line for his 2 points. Armani Dukes with an and 1 for his 3 points. And then Brody Potter again just picking up after such a big game against Mountain View, kind of just picking up where he left off with leading all scorers with 12 points and going 1 of 2 from the free throw line. So again, some work to do for the Bobcats, but Travis saw some positive things as well. And then what did you see when we look at some of those keys? Where do we need to work?
Well, first key we talked about is number 1, keeping Owen Walker, number 10, off the glass. Did not do that well the first quarter. Second quarter was better, but he's definitely got some offensive rebounds and putbacks, which are easy for him. Yeah. Number 2, take care of the ball. Some yes, some no.
Yeah.
We've had some in the transition, some forced passes down low, just ones that, take a better pass.
Right,
Either take one more dribble or reverse it and find something a little bit better. Number 3, the quick and accurate passing. They're moving the ball around offensively, which has helped them a bunch. With number 4, we said if they're playing that 2-3 zone, get the ball into the paint. We've done a great job with that, running some 2-man games, some pick and roll opportunities, some driving in, and then kicking out. So I think that's actually been working well. I think our offensive plan this time is better than last time if we didn't get in that deficit in the first quarter. defensively, you know, we started slow, and then we've had a few lapses even in the second quarter. So overall, getting better, but we're still, you know, kind of falling asleep occasionally and giving them wide open shots, which the way they're shooting tonight, we can't do it.
Right, yeah, and I think this was maybe a little bit more what we expected to see when they were in Thermop. You know, we had them cause them to make several turnovers in that that game in the first quarter last time, some stuff that we weren't used to seeing, and they have not made those mistakes today. So they've gotten a lot of shots, but the Bobcats have done all right on the boards a little bit. Like you said, I think probably all 6 first quarter points for Owen Walker came off his second chance points where he was following missed free throws or missed shots, I mean, and then he's done a good, then, you know, somebody kind of woke him up, and I've seen Monty, I've seen Jet, and I've seen Brody, I think, and Cody. All of them have went and found him now and have put him off the boards. Doesn't mean he hasn't still gotten a few, but
definitely not the presence he had that first quarter.
Yeah, absolutely. And so, as far as fouls, no one really in any trouble. Gerber, Bomengen, Weber, Del Dukes, and Potter all with a single foul for Lovell. Davin Crosby does have 3. Other than that, Newman, Walker, Parker Anderson, and Blake Wilson each with a foul of their own. So with that, I mean, Bobcats, like I said, have some work to do. We have a couple minutes here before the second half starts, and so we're going to take another break, get a word from our sponsors here on KDNO 101.7. Kevin Gerber, Travis Bomengen. We'll be right back.
We have the biggest and bestest selection in the area and 172-point inspection. I still remember they're almost as smart as my dad. Ask for my Uncle Joey. He's the best. Pay up. Midway when you expect the best.
Good job, Kate. Yeah.
For a place to relax, sip on your favorite specialty lattes or tea, and find the best gifts for any occasion, Storyteller is the place for you. Books brimming with compelling stories, gifts for the kids like Legos and coloring projects, and something for your family and friends like hats, jewelry, or a bag of award-winning Mountain Air roasted Jackrabbit Java. To learn more, visit StorytellerWyo.com or swing by at 524 Broadway in Thermopolis.
The choice is yours. Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card lets you choose from 5% off instantly at the register or special financing on qualifying purchases. That means no forms, no waiting, no rebates. You can choose 5% off instantly with your Sutherland's credit card. Got a big project? Choose special financing. The choice is yours with Sutherland's Friends of the Family Plus Consumer Credit Card. Subject to credit approval. Minimum monthly payment required. See store for details. Only at Sutherland's.
All right, and we're back for second half Bobcat basketball action here in Lovell against the Bulldogs. Looks like Lovell will start with the ball here to start the half, leading by 7, 28-21 over your Thermopolis Bobcats. Big game here, conference play for the Bobcats as they're starting through their quad again. So we'll have Lovell tonight, Worland next week, and then Powell the following week for a final game.
Pinedale's next week.
Yeah, I think we have Worland Thursday and then Pinedale Saturday.
You're right.
Anderson with the ball now. He'll drive left-handed. Jet on him, doing a good job. And good defense there by Bomengen as they try to pass it up to Walker, and he'll step in and steal it. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats and pass up high to Monty Dukes. Monty going to have a tough play here. And up and under, shot is up. That was a good shot. A tough one for him to challenge against Anderson and Walker. Up and no good. Walker comes down with the rebound. Newman now bring the ball up for the Bulldogs, and good hard pass as he tries to get it across to Crosby. Goes out of bounds. Good defense there by Monty and Weber to knock it out of bounds. Parker Anderson set to take the ball out of bounds for the Bulldogs. And he'll pass it up high to Crosby. Crosby now back out to Anderson. Anderson will step back 3. Shot is up, no good. Good box out there by Monty. And Gerber comes and gets the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats. 45 seconds gone by here, 28-21. Bobcats with their first possession of the half. And he had him too. Just it would have been a tough pass, but it's easy for me from the crow's nest, to see what I think I see. Weber shot is up, no good, a little too strong. Ball comes down to Anderson, and Weber will pick up Newman at half court here. Newman set up the play for the Bulldogs. And Wilson with the ball now. Pass to Crosby up at the high post. Gets it to Anderson. Anderson now across to Newman. And then Monty kind of got lost in the shuffle there, but he was able to get through. Newman now with the ball again. Walker with it up at the high post. Had 3 guys on him. Blake Wilson now with it again. Just very disciplined play here for the Bulldogs. And Newman has it now to Crosby. Crosby now back out to Anderson.
This is what we saw at the end of the last game where we were down by, a couple.
Right, and then Wilson turns up and good for Wilson. And why a shot clock must be necessary in high school basketball. It's just to up the pace of the game, I think. Weber now with the ball, gets it to Monty, now out to Jet. Jet to Cody, 2-man game. Oh, good slip screen there. And Monty Dukes now with it. Good backdoor cut there by Weber. Now back over to Jet. Jet to Gerber. And now back over to Monty. Monty, good spin move there. Up. Oh, one too many fakes. Oh, he's going to get a foul called on him as well. That's going to go against Anderson, I believe.
Yeah, I don't think Walker hit anything but
No,
ball.
they did call that on Walker.
Did they really?
Yep.
Yeah, he didn't earn that one. He was about 2 feet away from it.
And I think they're saying that was on the floor. Not sure how it was.
Maybe he did get him on the floor.
Yeah, it must have been afterwards, yeah. So Potter will come back in for Bomengen. 5:41 left, now a 9-point game. Now to Monty. Monty to Gerber. Gerber to Weber. Oh, missed him. Jet now passes into Monty. Monty, little baby hook for Monty would do him a lot of good because he's always got it right there. Weber goes in. Tries to draw a foul and the layup shot is up, no good. Anderson comes down with it. Blake Wilson now going to bring it in. He passes to Crosby. Crosby kick out to Newman. Newman's 3 is up and good as he knocks it down.
33-21, Bobcats scoreless second half. 3 minutes gone by.
Right, 5-0 in the quarter here. And Potter, he'll bring it in. Good find there, pass into Jet. Jet not able to quite corral it down. Pass it back out to Potter. Potter steps back for the 3. Monty Dukes goes in hard to go get the rebound against Newman, and Crosby ends up with the ball. And then Crosby will get it to Newman. 4:50 left here, 33-21. Bobcats trailing in this one by 12. Gonna have to stop the bleeding. Anderson's 3 is up, no good. Weber comes down with the rebound. So an opportunity here for Bobcats to get it within 9 or 10. 2-man game between Dukes and Gerber. Pass over to Jet. Jet now to Monty. Not a lot of movement from the Bobcats, and then Weber looks to backdoor cut, and ball goes out of bounds by Monty. Del Dukes and Cody Bomengen in for Armani Dukes and Gerber. And Kaysen Anderson will come in for Lovell Bulldogs. It's a big opportunity there for the Bobcats to get a bucket, and unfortunately, kind of an empty possession. Anderson now with it. And he's going to pass on the screen. He's going to get a foul on Jet. Jet playing tough defense there. It'll be his first. Team's first of the quarter. Zach Hasty will come in now for Jet. Anderson set to take, Parker Anderson that is, take the ball out. Gets it to Walker. Gonna have to watch this elevator screen coming to Anderson. Anderson, good defense there by Dukes. And Anderson, lots of steps there, but able to get in and make a bucket. I don't know, it seemed as much of a travel. Yeah, that's what I thought. Makes it 35-21. Cody Bomengen now with it to Del Dukes. Del Dukes spin move, left-handed shot, tough shot, up, no good. Owen Walker comes down with it. Bobcats unraveling a little bit here, 14-point deficit, 3:45 left. And Anderson with the ball again, spin, left-hand defense there by Zach and Cody. Got a lot on the ball, but fouled. Looks like that's going to go against Zach. I believe that'll be his first. Bobcats sharing the love on the rebound. Nobody with more than 1 foul. Anderson's first free throw is up and good.
36-21, 3:41 left in the third quarter.
Bobcats still scoreless in this quarter, trailing 8-0. Anderson now misses the second free throw. And Zach Hasty will bring it up for the Bobcats. He'll cross over, backdoor cut by Ellis Weber. And again, even if that pass is there, there's not a lot you can do with the ball cutting that low on the baseline, and especially amongst the trees with Ellis. So I like the idea of the backdoor, but it just wasn't there. Del Dukes now with it to Weber. Weber over to Zach Hasty. Feed him, get big man the ball. His first time getting the ball down low in this half, and Walker meets him at the top and knocks the ball away. Comes down with the rebound. Potter still fighting down low, though, playing tough.
He is. He's not letting those blocks scare him.
He isn't. Kaysen Anderson now with it, gets it to Newman. Good defense there by Weber. Del Dukes almost knocks it away, gets it out to Braxton Felkins. And now in the corner to Crosby. Now to Kaysen Anderson. Braxton Felkins with it to Newman. Newman drive baseline. Good defense again by Ellis. Now Crosby with it. And this is where you can see why they don't have turnovers. They're not forcing passes. They're just taking what's there, being patient with the ball. And Crosby's going to get it. Drives in. Good defense there by Del Dukes. And ball's on the ground, but Felkins is going to come away with the ball and gets it to Newman. Newman head fakes three. Shot is up. No good. Bomengen comes down with the rebound. And looks like Bobcats are going to get a timeout. 2:26 left here in this third quarter. Held scoreless so far. 36-21 is the score. We'll be right back after a word from our sponsors.
You work hard for those you love, putting in long hours because your family's hopes and dreams are worth saving for. That's why Bighorn Federal offers multiple ways to save. Our products can help you start saving for more immediate needs and future goals today. Talk to your local branch about an interest-bearing checking or savings account, education IRA, Roth IRA, CD, or health savings account from Bighorn Federal. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
A proud sponsor of this broadcast is Bailey Enterprises. For over 50 years, Bailey has become the name you can trust. With Pit Stop Travel Centers, you can fuel up and stock up on trip snacks at locations all over Fremont County. You can also put your trust in Bailey Tire and Auto for service to keep handy for those times when your luck runs out on the road. Refresh at the Speedway Cafe with a dine-in meal or a round of carry-out with a variety of specials to keep you going. Go with Bailey.
All right, and we're back here. Bobcats with the ball, 2:25 left. 36-21, trailing by 15. Biggest deficit for the Bobcats. They're going to have to fight back here. Ellis Weber with it. And kick back out to Brody Potter. Brody Potter going to drive in left hand. Drives up good, nice and strong. Goes up against Anderson. And will be a foul against Parker Anderson. That'll be second on him. And second of the quarter. Send Brody to the line. Potter's first one is up and good. First points for Bobcats in the quarter.
Almost 6 minutes without a score, so.
And Monty Dukes in for Cody Bomengen, and Jet Longwell come in for Weber. Second one here for Potter is up and good as well.
13 points.
Yeah, Bobcats going to need a number of stops here in a row, force some turnovers. They're going to come out in a 1-3-1 defense. And good defense there by Zach Hasty, unable to hang on to it as Felkins tries to pass it up over the top. And Walker will come back in for Felkins. So be interesting to see if they stay in this 1-3-1. It'll be tough.
It's going to be
tough
vulnerable.
Yeah. And wow, ball ping pongs around, but Anderson ends up with it. He's going to pass it back up to Newman up the top. Head fake, gets it over to Kaysen Anderson to Parker Anderson. Nice pass from him to Crosby. Crosby able to hang on to the ball, kind of fumbled it a little bit, and then up and good for a bucket. Makes it 38-23. Zach Hasty with the ball now. Pass over to Potter. Hard cut coming off for the the Bobcats. Jeez. Where's the head? All right, and Longwell gets it over to Del Dukes. Now over to Zach Hasty. Two-man game here. Bobcats just not looking very fluid right now, just kind of jumbled. And Potter with the ball again, gets it over, looking for somebody to move. Dell and Monty running two-man game, now out to Jet. And now into Monty. Monty's got a mismatch. Monty goes up, not able to make it. Newman comes down with the rebound. And now Newman has it, passes to the corner to Crosby. Walker now with it, he'll kick it back out to Newman. 50 seconds left here in this quarter, 38-23, 15-point lead. Kaysen Anderson into Walker, and Del Duke steps in along with Zach Hasty. Ball goes off of Walker's leg, and Bobcats will hang on to possession. Cody Bomengen set to come in.
Checking in for the Bobcats, number 3.
He'll come in for Jet Longwell.
And for the Bulldogs, number 2, Robert Romero.
Just under 45 seconds left here, 15-point deficit for the Bobcats. Del Dukes gets it into Zach Casey.
Yeah, they need to do exactly what Lovell's been doing. Pass the ball, find a good shot, or a better or best shot, you know.
Oh, and the tough pass there from Del. Zach comes up with it, and he'll drive in, and Romero will come away with the ball. He'll strip it away and maintain possession there. Good play by Romero. He'll pass into the corner to Kaysen Anderson. Oh, Del Dukes had it, or Monty had a chance at it. Romero now with it. Kick it out to Anderson. Now to Crosby. 10 seconds left. Back out to Kaysen Anderson. And Cody Bomengen is going to get a steal. 5 seconds left. Not a lot of time. 3. And then Walker's going to knock it out. Under a second left, but it does go to the Bobcats. 0.9 seconds left. 38-23. Weber comes in for Del Dukes. Going to need to get a quick shot off here.
Yeah, they can catch it and shoot it. They don't have to just tip it.
No. I'll get it to Cody. Cody had the mismatch, and Armani gets it, but tough shot for him as he just kind of tosses it up. Not really close there. 38-23. Bobcats lead or trail by 15, 38-23. We're going to take a quick break. We'll be back for the fourth and final quarter after this.
I'm Travis Winger. I'm a financial advisor with Edward Jones, and we do, I pride myself on helping people with financial planning, achieving whatever goals are most important to them. The most valuable thing you have when it comes to planning for your future is time. The sooner you start and the more detailed your plan is, the better chance of success you have. First-timers are my favorite people to work with because they're hungry to learn, and coming to see me doesn't cost anything. I don't charge for appointments, I don't charge for anything. Come in, talk to me, and all you'll leave with is a little bit more knowledge than you came in with.
Edward Jones financial advisor Travis Winger, 435 Arapahoe Street, Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back here just 15 seconds before the start of this fourth quarter. Bobcats trail by 15, 38-23. Tough sledding for the Bobcats here. They only scored 2 points, 2 free throws from Potter in that quarter. They lost that one 10-2, so Bobcats really going to need to, they're going to have to come and put some shots up and get some scoring going. And like you said, Travis, maybe find somebody on the outside to catch fire a little bit and start making some buckets for us.
Right now, Lovell doesn't have to guard us outside.
Right. And Potter now with it. He'll pass it out to Bomengen. Bomengen looks to pass it into Armani, and ball will go out of bounds. And Lovell will get the ball out after the turnover. And Newman now will bring it up. 7:50 left here in this fourth and final quarter. Bobcats still staying man-to-man, or back into man-to-man. Walker with it now up at the high post. Hand off to Newman. Newman drives right in, up and good for a bucket. Good play there as he just cut right off of Walker. To pay so much attention to Walker when he catches the ball that everybody fell asleep a little bit. Bomengen with it, tries to pass it to Monty. Monty's got 4 on him. Like, Monty, you got 4, somebody's open, but kind of a lot of arms in there.
You know, we talked about pounding it inside, but now at this point, I wouldn't be pounding it inside.
No, it's not really.
Move the ball around, get an open shot.
Yeah.
I mean, that's 2 times we turned the ball over, trying to get it inside, and then we're not going to win that.
Right. And Newman now with it. Kicks it out to Parker Anderson. He'll get it to Walker. And now they're just going to run a lot of cuts off of him, and he's just going to pull up, jump shot, up, no good. Zach Hasty comes down with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Bobcats. Pass over to Weber. And, oh, he left open. He didn't take the shot. Monty Dukes kicks it out to Zach. Zach going to drive in, kick over to Potter. Potter over to Bomengen. But, yeah, I mean, really, Lovell's not even having to guard us because it looks like maybe they were told not even. Oh, Potter shoots a three. Shot is up, no good. And Newman now with the ball. But, yeah, a lot of the Bobcats aren't even looking for their shot right now. I don't know if that's a confidence thing or something that they were told, you know, like, hey, I want the ball inside.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Outside shots.
We got to shoot the ball.
Yeah. Newman now with the ball. He'll get it to Parker Anderson. And back to Newman, to Romero. Now over to Crosby. Back out to Anderson. Anderson jab step, spin move, comes back to his left. Good defense there by Potter and Bomengen as they get a block. Gets the ball over to Zach. 2 minutes gone by here. Still Newman with the only bucket in this quarter. Bomengen drives, kicks it out to Potter. Potter now going to drive, challenge Walker. Good couple spin moves. Shot is up. No good. Tip back from Potter to Monty. And Monty's going to do a good job. Head fake, get Walker in the air, go up, and he'll be shooting two.
17-point deficit, 5:42 left in the fourth quarter.
And that will go against Walker. That'll just be his second, team's first. Gerber and Longwell set to come back in. Monty Dukes free throws up and no good. So Zach and Cody will come out. And Blake Wilson back in for the Bulldogs. Monty set to shoot his second free throw. 40-23, Bobcats trailing in this one. Second one is up and good for Monty Dukes. And Newman bringing the ball up for Bulldogs. Crowd's kind of out of this one at this point right now. Not a lot of action going on. Walker hand off to Crosby. Crosby over to Wilson. Wilson's three is up, too strong. Tipped away by Potter. Ends up in Longwell's hands. And Weber now with the ball. He's going to drive in. Kick out to Gerber. Gerber, Monty, two-man game. Now over to Jet. Jet to Brody. Brody going to drive in, up, good strong move. They're asking for a foul there. Seemed like a lot of contact. No foul called. And bucket's no good. Newman has it, passed it to Parker Anderson. Crosby left open. Back to Newman. Newman pull-up jumper. Shot is up, no good. Walker comes away with the rebound, though. Shot is up, no good. And Longwell now comes. So kind of the same thing, a lot of contact there, and coach is asking for it as well. And Potter goes up again, and then he's going to get fouled again. And good play there by Potter to just keep attacking, and that's going to go against Crosby. That'll be his fourth, I believe. Team's second.
Well, Brody's the only one that's got any desire to shoot the ball.
Right.
I mean, everybody else, like you say, they're not even really looking at the basket. And
well, and I know in the past that, you know, it's been said or talked about of, like, you know, I don't want the outside shots, I want them inside, and so it almost feels that way. I don't know that that's what's been said, but most of them aren't, you know, coming off that screen like looking. It's really looking to try to pound it inside. And after the last weekend, our big men did that job, and that was good. But you have to change game plans when you're down here now. So bucket is good for Potter, making 1 of 2. And Case and Anderson with the ball now. Kick over to Parker Anderson. Now Newman with the ball. Newman going to drive baseline and going to be fouled there, looks like, by Weber. Weber will pick up his first one on the team to pick up their second foul.
40-25, 4:29 left in the fourth quarter. 15-point deficit for the Bobcats.
And Zach Hasty comes in for Jet. And gets it over to Newman with that kind of the side elevator screen. Rebound by Gerber. He's going to bring it down for the Bobcats. Pass over to Potter. Potter, Monty going to do two-man game. Oh, and now Gerber with the ball over to Hasty. Two-man game between those two. Good pass there by Monty, trying to find Gerber on the roll, but Walker was there, knocks it away. And Newman comes away with the ball halfway through this fourth quarter, 15-point deficit. 40-25. And Kaysen Anderson with it. Pass to Blake Wilson. Toss over the top to Walker. Gets Potter in the air. And Walker unable to finish. And Potter comes down with the rebound. Gerber now with the ball. Pass over to Zach Hasty. Zach steps back. Deep three. Shot is up and good for Zach.
40-28. 12-point deficit. 3:35 left in the game.
And Newman drives in. Kicks it over, Walker dunks it, but there was a timeout first. So with that, it means 3:33. Bobcats trail this one by 12, 40-28. We'll be right back after word from our sponsors.
At Teton Therapy, our people make the difference. You can live pain-free. The amazing staff at Teton Therapy can help. In Lander and Riverton.
All right, 3:33 left. Bobcats going to have to make the most of every possession now when they get it as down by 12. And Lovell does a good job of being patient with the ball, moving the ball around, taking as much time off each possession. We saw that last time they played as well. 40-28. Lovell will have the ball. Tried to come out with 6 guys, but ref said no. Not this time anyways. Blake Wilson taking the ball out for Lovell and passes it out to Newman. Newman now to Crosby, back to Newman. And looks like Bobcats are going to stay in a 1-3-1, I guess, and then kick it back out. And again, Walker ends up with the ball to Wilson. Wilson spin move, drives, tosses up a shot, up, no good, and Potter go up with it. Jet comes down with it. So Zach Hasty now with it, and he's going to carry the ball as he just palmed it in his left hand. And again, an empty possession for the Bobcats, just an unnecessary one to kills us. Trav kills us.
No comment.
And Newman now with the ball. Bobcat's going to stay in that 1-3-1 and going to get a foul called on Jet. Be his second, team's second. 2:57 left. Bobcats trail by 12. And Anderson with it now. It's an interesting, it's a little bit easier to play catch against the zone when you're trying to cut time, but the Bulldogs do turn it over. Zach Hasty comes with the ball, gets it over to Weber. And Weber's going to drive in. Tough shot there. Del Dukes comes down with it. He head fakes. He goes up. Walker gets another block, and that's probably his 5th or 6th in the game.
Yeah, he's double what is normal.
Right. And another timeout by Lovell makes it 2:26 left, 40-28. Not a lot of action going on in this fourth quarter. We'll be back right after this.
Looking for a clean, comfortable room in Thermopolis? Quality Inn of Thermopolis offers great rates with your choice of king, queen, or family rooms with bunk beds. Choice Hotel members earn points while you stay. Reserve your room today. Call 307-864-5515. Amenities include free hot breakfast, pet-friendly, premium free Wi-Fi, indoor pool, truck parking, and more. Reserve your room today by calling 307-864-5515. Quality Inn of Thermopolis. Stop in to Vickland Pharmacy in Thermopolis to see what a hometown pharmacy really feels like. It's the only locally owned and operated pharmacy in town, and they are a compounding pharmacy to boot. They offer prescriptions, medical equipment, Medicare open enrollment, medication therapy management, and more. Vickland Pharmacy can save you time and money. The service you deserve from the neighbors you trust. Vickland Pharmacy, conveniently located inside Max Market in Thermopolis.
All right, and we're back. 2:26 left in the ball game. 40-28. Bobcats still trail this one by 12. And Lovell will have possession. Bobcats come out now in I don't know, another defense. 2-2-1, kind of 2-3, 1-3-1. I'm not sure. The 2-2-1.
2-2-1.
Yeah. And again, a zone just it's a lot easier to play catch and stall than in man-to-man, because then you're denying somebody the ball, where here you're just denying an area. Crosby catches it to Walker. Now out to Anderson. Anderson does step into the three. Shot is up, no good. And Walker comes away with a rebound and gets it back out to Anderson. Now over to Newman and back. And Crosby just kind of left open at the front of the key. Walker now steps back. Shot is up, no good.
We just can't do anything right now.
No, and again, you can't play a zone defense when you're trying to get the ball back like this, where you're needing to score in bunches. Kind of feels like we conceded the game instead of we don't want to lose by 20, so we'll just keep it a 12-point game. So I don't really like it very much. Del Dukes will get his second foul. That'll be the team's third. I mean, if you're really wanting to battle back, I mean, Dell's going to take some chances. Saves it to Zach Hasty. 1:30 left. Drive in and get an offensive foul called against Zach Hasty as he takes it in, and that'll be fourth team foul, his second. 90 seconds left, 12-point game here. So, like I said, it looks like Bobcats are now going to pick them up. No, they're going to stay in the 1-3-1. So Newman now with the ball. Pass over, and I mean, maybe if you double team everything, but Newman's going to be left wide open. Shot is up and good, and it's just not the most effective at this time of the game. Minute 10 left, 43-28 now. Bobcats trail by 15 again. And Longwell's going to lose the ball, gets it to Crosby, but he tries to get up, so he'll get a travel called. 1:02 left. Bomengen and Armani Dukes in for Weber and Longwell. And Zach Casey now with the ball. Pass out to Cody. Cody to Brody. And Brody going to drive in. Goes back up. Walker blocks him again. And then Brody standing out of bounds. And again, I agree, keep attacking, but it has been the same move. So Walker's got that move down. The step in and spin move, yeah. Under a minute left now. Newman in no hurry to bring it up. Bobcats stay in their 1-3-1 defense. Now over to Anderson. Double team comes over. Newman now with the ball. 40 seconds left. And Newman going to dribble through the pressure here. Gets it back over to Case and Anderson. Now to Parker. Parker Anderson to his brother. And back to Parker. Just playing catch at this point. Trying to just delay game. Bobcats not fouling, which is good. And Potter's going to get a rip away from Crosby. Back up to Potter, but Newman saw it coming. And he'll come in and step across. He's going to drive in, go up for the score. Up and good for Newman. And be last seconds of the game as Zach steps into it. Heaves up a three. Shot is up, no good. Bobcats lose this one 45-28. Newman, the only one scoring for the Lovell Bulldogs in that fourth quarter, scoring 7. Bobcats scoring 5 in the fourth quarter. So with that, Bobcats lose 45-28. Travis, I'm going to stick right here, and we will go through the stats of the game. Like I said, Bobcats lose this one after only scoring 7 in the second half. Only 15 in the final 3 quarters after scoring 13 in the opening quarter. So single-digit scoring and against this competition just isn't going to get the job done if you're turning the ball over as well. So with that, Lovell Bulldogs, Matthew Newman had a great game again against us. Scored 17, knocking down 3 threes. Owen Walker having a really big first half, held scoreless in the second half, scoring 11. Davin Crosby with 4 points. Parker Anderson with 6 points, going 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Blake Wilson scoring 7, going 0 of 2 from the free throw line. That gives them their 45 points. Bobcats 28 in the books. Bomengen with 2. Weber 0 of 2 from the free throw line. Del Dukes going 2 of 2 from the free throw line for 2 points. Armani Dukes going 2 of 3 from the free throw line for 4 points. Hasty with that 3 late in the fourth quarter for 3 points. And then Potter scoring 15 and going 4 of 6 from the free throw line. And again, just not a lot of action in the second half for the Bobcats. Adjustments weren't really met. Adjustments were made, I think, by Lovell, and we just weren't ready to match the level, because they did a real similar thing to us in the game previously, where they got up on us and then just. They're very patient, and I mean, you've said it a lot, that they're a very well-disciplined team. You see why that they keep their turnovers down to, minimum, and unfortunately saw why we double that minimum probably of where they're at, and we probably did it again today, just some unnecessary ones. But yeah, so with that, Trav, we have next week we go and get Warland at home on Thursday. That'll be a Thursday night game, and then have Pinedale come to Thermop as well on Saturday. So Bobcats have a homestanding weekend, which is good. It'd be kind of an interesting way. It'd be a tough, you get kind of a Monday, Tuesday practice, a Wednesday pregame, and a Friday pregame. So it makes it tough for those conference games. Yeah, for sure. So with that, though, we'll set up and get ready for those games. So those will be in the evening. 5:30 and 7 are the girls and boys games against Warriors, and then we'll give times for the games on Saturday against Pinedale. But with that, thanks again. This is Kevin Gerber alongside Travis Bomengen here in Lovell, and 1017 KDNO and the YouTube channel WyoToday. And with that, we are signing off, and we will see you next week.
Ever wonder why so many babies are delivered at Hot Springs Health in Thermopolis? Could it be the exceptional prenatal care offered by our providers? Or our convenient family practice clinics located in Thermopolis, Warland, Basin, Shoshone, and Riverton? Maybe it's our new OB suites with large jetted tub, or maybe it's the place where you know you can find all of this and more.
Here in Wyoming, we live by the spirit of the Wild West.
Now where the sun's a little brighter, where the snows that fall are a trifle whiter, where the bonds of home are a wee bit tighter, that's where the West begins.
We're the bank that's with you wherever that spirit, because we're more than a bank in Wyoming. We're Wyoming in a bank. Pinnacle Bank, the way banking should be.